Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I just want to commentate over some zombie gameplay from the Be the Zombie mode from Dying Light. I've just been playing it a lot lately and I found it really weirdly compelling. I don't know why. It's just, I'm a big fan of asymmetrical multiplayer modes a lot of the time, so yeah, I'm just commentating over some footage from before, so there's going to be edits and stuff. Usually I'll just edit out commutes and, you know, just boring bits and just have the fighting. And here we go. So I just want to sort of go over the sort of basics of the zombie. So we have here the main pounce. This is your main attack, really. It's a one-hit kill, but it can be cancelled very easily by the ultraviolet flares and torches that the humans can carry around. So just one tiny speck of UV light on you, and that will immediately cancel out your pounce attack. So it can be, it's more difficult than it sounds. It may sound really overpowered having a one-hit kill, but if you have 4 human survivors running around with UV torches, it does suck. You also have here, you have the clawing, but it's not amazing. It's kind of BS, the UV light is clearly like shining out of that carriage, but never mind. Just sort of happened to work out. And I should get another sneaky pounce here, yeah, there we go. On Bill again. Bill from Left 4 Dead. For some reason he's in this game, I don't know why. He was in Dead by Daylight as well, which was another asymmetrical multiplayer game. Although I would say that that game has a considerably worse community than this one. I think most people would agree on that. And there we go, just trying to run away. You need to have, there's the energy bar at the bottom, and you need to have full energy to pounce on anyone, so you gotta get out of there if you start getting shone on by UV lights too much, otherwise you're just not going to do anything. There I spat my spit, I guess. It's basically like a beacon for zombies, so if you hit a survivor with it, then some zombies will appear and start attacking them. It can be useful sometimes, it's a little bit situational. I just want to say quickly, I killed this guy. He was about to get into the safe zone. You can see on the minimap the purple zones, they're safe zones that I can't enter, and I think he was trying to get into there, and I just pounced on him and killed him, so that was a feel-good moment, even though someone just died. But yeah, I was talking about the spit. Yeah, the spit is kind of situational because obviously this game is about parkour, and if the human just jumps up onto a building or a bus like that even, then it's not that effective, the zombies coming towards them. They do explode though, so they can be pretty effective. Especially if the survivors don't have guns, which I have noticed a few times, they just don't use guns very much. And there's the drop kick. First of many. If you play as a zombie a lot, you'll come to see that screen, that little animation play quite a lot. It just, for some reason, the survivors just default to it a lot of the time. I have my spit back. I'm kind of terrible at aiming the spit, if I'm honest with you. If I'm honest with you guys, it's just, I haven't quite figured out the trajectory of it yet, and even now after this gameplay I'm still unsure about it. There I just scraped my face along the bottom of the motorway there. That must have been a little bit painful for the Night Stalker here, or whatever his name is. I can't remember the official name of it now, I don't think it is Night Stalker. There we go, I got a KO though. I think that was from one of the zombies that I managed to spawn. Now that guy there, that guy that was in red, you may have seen him briefly. He's got the camouflage perk, so it's just harder for me to see him when I do like the radar scream ability. I think he managed to survive it. The other 2 people died, he's the last guy left, and then he gets killed by, I think, a zombie that I spawned in with the spits. There we go. Humans only have 2 lives left. They've almost destroyed one of my nests, but they haven't quite done it yet. Trying to get a cheeky pounce here. Fails drastically, and I just have to sort of get out of there. And there we go, trying to get another cheeky pounce probably on this guy, but as far as I'm aware, the zombie is very loud. So, oh look at that horrible spit there. Yeah, the zombie is extremely loud, so I'm pretty sure you can hear him from miles away. There we go, last life now. Just gotta get one more kill. One more kill on anyone. you know, engagement here, melee engagement. As a zombie, you're pretty weak in melee. So it's best just not to really get into a prolonged melee combat, really. I'm trying my hand anyway. This is very sloppy gameplay though. I wouldn't want me showing this off in E3 or anything. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately I died. My first death. Very sloppy, to be honest. Anyway, let's cut to the next thing. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna pounce on this guy. He turned his back on me. And I missed. Oh, fair enough. I remember killing him. I thought I killed him. Never mind. I hit him with a spit anyway, so I guess I get XP for that anyway, so I guess it's every cloud has a silver lining. More spit as well. Managed to hit one of them with the horde. Running away and trying to get this guy off guard. There we go. And he drops off the building and probably breaks his back in the process. And for some reason it zooms in on his horrible torso. There you go. That's the first match. Now I'll quickly drink some tea while the intermission's playing. Well, now this is the last match I have for you, the second and last match. It goes on for a lot longer. I think it's a little bit more sloppy, to be honest, my gameplay. It's slightly that, partly that, and partly that the enemies are actually a little bit more on form here. I think they knew better what they were doing. Here we get a sneaky little pounce in right at the start of the game. He had his grapple out so he couldn't shine his light on me. So I just sort of killed him. Here's some really cringy gameplay. I don't know what I was doing with this sign. I almost dropped off again. Trying to catch that guy off guard, trying to catch this guy off guard, but it fails completely because he grapples away. So it didn't really work out. And the pounce just completely fell flat on his face. 30 health, so he whacked me with a baseball bat and he just almost killed me right there and then. As you can see, one of them has been stuck with the horde spit, but it's just kind of bollocks because they're just stuck up here and the horde won't really do much when they're up there like that. And there we go, someone left the game right at the start, but someone's rejoined now, so it is a 4v1. And in a way, in some ways, it's probably an optimal number of survivors, because if you have if you just have one survivor against the zombie, then he's just going to get pounced on loads probably, but if you have 4 humans, then if one human is a liability, then you're probably going to struggle a lot. Because he's going to suck up all your lives, so it's just probably 2 or 3 survivors is probably the optimal amount, honestly. Unless you have 4 really well trained or really skilled players, I guess. There's an isolated human right here, and he gets to give you like right there. I'm not sure if this game is crossplay, but I don't know if he has like a mouse and keyboard, that guy, but he seemed to turn very sharply there. Kind of cool BS on that, but I get a kill regardless, so that's good. Thank you for your neck. And just got to get out of there, really. There is a slam ability as well that I haven't actually shown off yet. I'm not too leveled up in this game. I've leveled up like about 4 times. There's a zombie skill tree, and there's all sorts of skills to get. So if you do have this game and you do start out playing it, I recommend just picking on like newer players when you start playing as a zombie, because you're not going to have the abilities to really just hold off against these kind of survivors. You may notice in the bottom right there's like a shield ability that I have going on, and that protects me from UV light for like 2 or 3 seconds, so it's for running away more than assaulting an enemy. So I will use that at some point in this match, but not for a while, because I think this was the first match I unlocked it, so I didn't really use it for a while. I wasn't really sure if it even regenerated, you know, or if it was like a one-use thing every life. Here I'm going for this guy. I don't think he notices me. Yeah, I suspect this guy was slightly inexperienced. I think I pounced on him quite a lot, unfortunately for him. Tried to go for the cheeky pounce, but UV light out of nowhere. I did spit on them, so that was good. But, yeah, dropkick. The dropkick is actually a pretty decent time to spit on the survivor though, because it's sort of when the animation plays, they're usually right in front of you. Unless they kick you off a building or something. There you go, got a couple of hits on him. And you spawn with quite a few medkits though, those human survivors, so it doesn't really matter if you do much damage to them. It's all about the kill, really. Here's another guy. He's unfortunately, there we go. It's the same. I think it's the same guy I was talking about earlier. The sort of somewhat inexperienced guy. Unfortunately, I wasn't purposefully going for him or anything. It was just the heat of the moment. I wasn't picking on a new player or anything. And there you go. He was trying to drop kick me there. You all saw it. Once again, he's on the floor. I was trying to use my tackle ability I unlocked here, but it just wasn't working for me. I did figure out how to use it in a later match. I don't think I showed it off here though. So they destroyed my nest, my first nest, and now we're in a different part of the city. We're at the sort of petrol station. But I don't think we're here for very long. Try to pounce, get a UV light in the face for it, and a boot to the face as well. But I do get a spit on them, so that's good. That was kind of futile, that punch. I don't even know what I was thinking there. Yeah, these games as well, these games can last for ages. I was in a match yesterday that lasted half an hour. I was just down to my last nest, and I just managed to kill them right at the end. So satisfying, but it must have been, I mean, they must have been devastated by the end of that. Half an hour wasted, pretty much. I think, for the survivors though, for every nest they kill, they get better loot, so I suppose technically they still want some good loot, but you want that victory, don't you? You want the prize. There was almost a pounce, but shone his light at the last second, and I fell like 50 feet, so luckily zombies don't suffer from full damage apparently. There I tried to do the pound attack and it just completely failed. Pound his flare away, disable his flare so I can carry on with the punches. I missed the spit though, which is a shame. And I did not mean to pounce onto that lamppost. Or grapple onto that lamppost, really. Yeah, it's scraped my face across the wall again. Oh, here's an amusing bit coming up. The survivor there, he just turns around, he doesn't look at me for some reason, I just spit on his back. I don't know what he was thinking, I have no idea. Because he must have seen me come up here, surely. And there we go, get booted off the building once again. Luckily no broken back. Zombies have very strong bones, they drink a lot of milk. Lots of calcium in their diet. I guess they eat other people's bones, so I guess that's true. To some extent. I don't really know how the zombie virus spreads in this place if they're eating the corpses. I mean, I don't know the lore to this game, to be honest. I don't know the zombie virus anyway. I enjoyed the story. It's kind of a B-movie story, but it was fun enough. It was alright. The gameplay is really what you're here for, however. I haven't used my ultraviolet shield yet, I don't think. Unless I used it while I was rambling and I just didn't notice. There's a safe area right below me, in the purple, you can see it on the map. And getting into some fisticuffs. Some risky fisticuffs. Almost die. I'm starting to panic here. I remember panicking, like, get over the fence, get over the fence. He just doesn't do it. There's my UV shield, there we go. I used it finally. And it helped me get away from them, as I intended. And here we go. Just trying to kill these humans a bit more, but it's just kind of bunched up there. I got greedy with my spit there and just tried to go for it, but it was never going to hit. I also got greedy there with the pound, so I mean that was never going to hit either, really. And that guy just grappled up here. I didn't even probably saw that. If the survivors are grappling, they can't use their UV flashlight, so that's gives you an ample opportunity to grapple onto them and pounce them. I'm just pouncing all over the place here. Here I think I can get him because I got him so low, but yeah, I think they might have been shooting me from the rooftop and weakening me, and then he finished me off with a knife, unfortunately. Trying to get around to the back of them, trying to hit the stragglers. That's the best thing to do. Whilst the humans are commuting their way to the next nest, you can just hopefully whack one of them in the back while they're not looking. That's generally how I won games. Just hide around the buildings. Here's a pro tip as well for this game mode. If you're going to play as a zombie, don't play on the following, because the following is so hard to play as the zombie. Just because it's just sort of fields everywhere, you can't hide behind buildings and stuff. There I managed to hit one of them down. I spit again, stop them from reviving. I'm just trying my best to stop them reviving him, honestly. Not quite killing that guy, unfortunately. He's getting revived. The revive animation takes like 2 seconds, unfortunately, so I wasn't prepared. I was getting attacked by both of them at the same time there, unfortunately. And then, yeah, they managed to destroy my nest. Only 2 nests next to go. Two nests left to go. Sorry, and they've got 3 lives. I get a really sneaky pounce here. It kind of sucks that this guy got pounced on. I don't think he should have done. It's not these guys. It's this guy here. He just gets pounced on. I don't even know why. Don't know what he was thinking. I don't know. I feel like I got shone on by a UV torch there though. And then my spit manages to down another one. So there you go, they've just got to revive him otherwise, because they're running out of lives really. But I'm just trying to guard him so he doesn't get revived. Let the countdown go down, and there we go, he bled out. 1 more life now. I'm in a restricted area. Oh, this is BS. I grappled on top of this restricted area. I wasn't even in it, and then I just died. I swear, I didn't even go in it at all, so that was annoying. Fortunately, it didn't cost me the game, otherwise I would have been pretty miffed. I'm not pouncing here just because I wanted to be fair to them for like their last life. And I just killed him. KO out of nowhere, and then I think he just kills himself, he just gave up, or he forgot that he was on the last life, but yeah, there we go. And I ranked up to Biter, apparently. Well, if you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary, please consider subscribing. I do have another couple of games that I recorded that I'll probably commentate over at some point. Because I really enjoy this game mode, I don't know why. I thought it would just be kind of trashy and just sort of throw away, but I don't know, it's kind of compelling, I don't know why. So yeah, if you want to see more, then please leave a like and comment, and bye for now.